Hello. How's everybody doing? Who's up tonight? If you catch me on the replay, hit me up, #replay. It's Dr. Melva. It is Monday night. It's Labor Day. Gosh, where did that weekend go? I hope you are all in bed and you're catching me on the replay. For those of you just joining my page, checking me out, I'm Dr. Melva. And I'm your board certified radiation oncologist, and I help breast cancer patients live their most vibrant, healthiest lives post-cancer treatment. I do that through my online coaching programs, and you can find me on facebook.com/drmelva, DoctorMelva. Just got off a coaching call, but tonight I want to ask you, thanks for joining, let me know when you're here, hit the like, smash the share if you get value. I want to ask you, what's your system? What system are you using in your life? And the reason I thought about that is I just got off a coaching call. And the other point, you know me, I got these natural curls, got the hat on. One of my most viewed videos is you don't have to have it together all the time. Thank you for the love. We try so hard to be so perfect. And who is perfect at 9:30 at night after Labor Day weekend putting 3 kids to bed? Not I, said Dr. Melva, not I. So anyway, I couldn't find my hat. So this is my husband's dirty hat. What do you guys think? Looks kind of crazy. I look like I'm on a J-Lo video, but whatever, it works. So another reason I wanted to get on here and tell you guys this, even though I look kind of crazy. Hey, Lorraine, thanks for joining. Where are you joining me from? Another reason I wanted to kind of hop on as I drop my notes is because so many of you are scared of the video camera. Why are you scared? Just push live and go and share your values with the world. I know you have a problem that you can solve for someone. I know you have talents because I see you. I see your post. So I wanted to make a point that you don't have to have it all together to come on, do a live, and share a little wisdom with people because you can change somebody's life. So I'm talking to you, and you, okay? So that's Dr. Melva's challenge today. Do a live, share some value. It doesn't matter if you don't have your hair together. Grab your husband's hat and make it work. So welcome. Who is here in the house? Columbus, Georgia. Awesome. Thanks for joining. All right, so I want to talk about systems tonight. So thank you for joining. If you're watching me on the replay, hit me up, #replay, like, comment, share if you get value. The reasons I wanted to talk about systems. So I just got off a coaching call with a client, and I realized that people haven't really captured this whole fact that people fail, but systems don't. And you need a system instead of individual little pieces that you're trying to put together when you're trying to accomplish anything. So whether it's your nutrition, whether it's in your business, whether it's with your household, whether it's with your cleaning, whatever it is, you want to follow a system. And also this week I've been talking a lot about success. You need a system for success to create what we call meta habits, okay? So I was listening to this podcast and I forget who it was. Hello, thanks for joining. I forget who it was, but they were talking about having systems to the level that you are ritualizing it. You know, and ritual is a very spiritual word, and it kind of hit me because I was going, hey, welcome, thanks for joining. It kind of hit me when they said that your systems should be something you ritualize because that's pretty deep, you know? And so, for example, daily method of operation if you have your business, okay? There's the book by Hal Elrod, Miracle Morning. Not sure of any of these that you've read, but if not, you should check them out. And it's habits or things that you do on a consistent basis. And the one that comes to mind the most for me is working out. So I haven't been able to work out a couple days just because of schedules or whatever. My husband just got back in town, but I'm going to do that. And what I've seen is that it takes consistent actions. And I don't know how many of you live in bursts, okay? I'm really good at bursts. Like I can just, go dead on social media for a minute and then burst, I'm back. And then go off again. But what really works is consistency, okay? So whether that's in your workout routine, whether that's what you're doing with your children, whether that's what you're doing in your business or entrepreneurial pursuits, you have to have that consistency. It's kind of like a stock market investment, right? If you go and you do bursts of $1,000 here or there, you're not really gonna earn any money. They like to see maybe $1,000 a month, right? Or maybe $100 a month. Let's be a little more realistic for some people. So bursts are good for some things, but not consistency. So you need consistency. And I want you to think about the systems and the ritual. How are you ritualizing it? So there have to be some things that are non-negotiable, okay? #non-negotiable. So for me, that means like working out, okay? So if I miss a couple days here and there, I have non-negotiable that at least 3 to 4 days out of the week, I'm going to get at least 30 minutes of cardio, okay? That's non-negotiable for me, because when I don't do that, everything goes away. Another non-negotiable for me is some form of prayer or meditation. Okay. So like I have my essential oils going in the background. Everyone's like, how do you have all this energy? One, I have the right nutrition system. I follow a system. And two, I use essential oils and I have the right nutrients in my body. So that's how I have all this energy like at night. I know I get that all the time. So I want you to think about systems and what for you is non-negotiable. Okay. What else is non-negotiable for me? Schedules are non-negotiable for me, right? When I have family time, that is absolute family time. I don't take calls. I don't get texts. I'm not emailing. I'm not checking my phone. Another non-negotiable is that when I first wake up, I do something that's going to grow my mind. So either 15 minutes of like ultra reading some book. I think I've shared I'm reading High Performance Habits right now. Prayer, meditation. I'll do my essential oils like my lavender or peppermint, or like a defense shield in the morning for 15 minutes. I don't go to email. I don't go to social media. I control what my mind is going to be doing, okay? And these are systems that are almost like rituals. So one of the systems that I have that my husband would probably like that I fix is this weekend I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So my kids are 10, almost 8, and 4, and I've shared a lot about them here. And I had to let go of a lot of things because the systems that I had when they were 2 don't work when they're 10. And I had like those drawers that were like super cute, whatever. It's not cute when they put stuff in there. Like, you know how you find that stuff in your kid's drawer and you're just like, oh my God, like who's their parent? Like the rotten oranges. Luckily, I didn't see anything that was still alive, but I had to change and reevaluate the system, okay? So some of the storage containers that we had that used to work, they don't work anymore, So anyway, we had to do a lot of work. That took a lot of work. But I just wanted to hop on. Let me know if you're getting value from this. But as we talk about meta habits and we talk about success, you have to have a system. And your system needs to be almost ritualized. That's spiritual, that's deep, and it's serious because you want consistency. Okay? And you're not going to get consistency if you just like go 100 one day, and I know you've done it because I've done it, right? Where you're like, okay, well, I'm going to work out every day this week for like 2 hours and I'm only going to eat, like no carbs, and I'm going to pack my lunch every day, and I'm only going to, be on my phone for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to, send out all these emails and make all these calls. And then what happens? Like you go, and then you stop, right? And then we don't hear from you and you don't do anything for like 3 weeks. That doesn't work. And I used to be the same way. I was so black or white, right? I used to be like, either I was doing nothing, or I was doing something. Let's take weight loss and diet, right? Because I know you women can relate to this. So I used to be like, I was uber everything. Like I'm eating, I'm working out every day. And then my extreme was like brownies. That's my favorite dessert. Just everything bad. Bowberries at Bojangles. Don't judge me. It was this extreme. I don't have enough room. It was this extreme from nothing to like everything. You gotta have the in-between and the consistency. And to do that, you have to be intentional and have a system and ritualize it, okay? Have things that are non-negotiable in your life that you do as part of your system for whatever you're working on. So if this week you're working on a goal to take your, a lot of you are entrepreneurs like I am, to take your business to the next level, systematize it, ritualize it. What systems are you using in your business? So for me, for example, for email, I have a system. I mentioned tools, and one I didn't talk about was scheduling tools. So I use Schedule Once, which integrates with the customer relationship manager. I use Infusionsoft. Again, those are paid. So you want to be making at least 5 to 6 figure income in your business or close to that before you invest in that. Otherwise, I would suggest that you start with free things like I did. So MailChimp for an email server, ActiveCampaign, I think they have a free version. MailChimp's the easiest one. Hey, thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you guys are getting value, if you have questions for me. I'm on a roll tonight. But they're free versions, right? So you want a system of emails. How are you going to track your emails? How are you going to know if you sent them out, if people open them? And then the other one I use, which is really simple, even if you're not running a business and you're watching this, is a calendar schedule. So I use Schedule Once, which there's a link where you can schedule time to talk with me, and you can send that out. You can message that. So you're not doing the back and forth. Like I don't do back and forth anymore. These are the times I have blocked off in my schedule. and you can schedule it when it's convenient for you, which people love. Like, it's very professional, it's very easy. The free one I would start with that is Calendly, Calendly, and you can have your own personal little calendar. And even if it's just like something simple, like, you have a talk once a week with someone and you just want them to be able to go, and you have booked out like when you can talk, it takes away the back and forth of scheduling, okay? Because we want to be efficient with our time and optimize. So thank you, Joya, for that. Thanks for the love. So that's what I would suggest. Calendly is free. And again, unless you're making 5-6 figures in your business, start with free. Test it out. See how it works for you, because everything's not going to work for you the same. So yes, Calendly is awesome, Drea. Do you use that? So I used that for a little bit before I switched over into the higher production in my different business ventures. So all right, everybody. So meta habits, I want you to have a system and just ask yourself, what's my system? When's the last time I tweaked my system? Is my system still working for me? Is my system working for my kids? And like I found out this week, my system was not working. What's your system for doing Facebook Lives? Why aren't you doing them? Because you're worried about what you look like? Hello? I mean, I got the J-Lo look going on here. Don't judge me. But I just didn't feel like doing my hair and all that stuff like that. And I couldn't find my hat, so I have my husband's. I guess it says polo backwards, but whatever. Stop with the excuses, get a system, ritualize it, and get really, really good at it. Because when you're good at your systems, it doesn't matter if you fail, because the system's still going to show up. So I can't be held accountable to like remember to do everything. I'm pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna give myself some credit. Gotta give yourself some love sometimes, right, ladies? But I'm not perfect, and you don't have to be. You need a system that will be there for you, that reminds you when you have an appointment that, I just got off a scheduling call. I had my scheduling, I got an email, and then the system had it where my client filled out the questionnaire, so I knew exactly how I was helping her. Tonight we were talking a little bit about joint pain and nutrition and products to help with that after breast cancer diagnosis. And so I got the system, sent me the questions, right? So I didn't have to ask the questions. Everything I knew I wanted so I could help her in the most efficient time possible was there. And then I got on my Google Calendar, I got the reminder saying, hey, call in 15 minutes. Hey, call in 30 minutes. And then I got the next calendar to the invite to remind me like, hey, pop on live. And that was all automated. Right? So when you get your life automated, the things that you are working on become so much easier. Hey, what's up? Thanks so much for joining. Well, I hope that everybody has gotten value from this. Again, I want to challenge you. I know each of you watching, because I can see your face, I see who's popped on here, that you have a value for the world. I want you to hit the live, and I want to challenge you this week to share something, because you can help somebody. The world is struggling right now, and these little things that you can just roll off that you're doing, that you perfected, somebody needs to hear you, okay? And they need to see you, right? They need to know that, like, and I know most of you, I'm looking at who's on here, y'all are always looking good. Like, you have your life together. So, and if you're not, if you're like me and you have to borrow your husband's hat, do it, okay? I want to hear what you have to say. The world is waiting to hear what you have to say. You can solve problems. You don't have to be a 100% entrepreneur to help somebody. You're a mom, you're a wife, you're a doctor, you're an artist. You have value to give to the world. So I'm coming on here Monday and I want to motivate you. Like, get on here like me, and you can look better or worse than me. I don't know how it'd be harder to look worse than me, but let's be real, let's be honest, and let's help somebody else, okay? Because somebody was struggling today and they need to hear that all they needed was a system where they didn't have to beat themselves up because they didn't do it or they forgot to do it. So that's my message for you tonight. Is that of value? Okay, let's see what Lorraine said. This is exactly what I have on my to-do list. Find a scheduling program. Thank you. Yes. So Lorraine, what do you do? Are you entrepreneur, full-time doctor? I don't know if we've connected before, but Calendly is one. That's the one I would recommend first. Drea says, you're gorgeous, bright light. Oh, I love you, Drea. No, seriously, we need to like redo some sessions, and I need to shop with you because I'm going to be your way in October. So miss you, girl. So yeah, Lorraine, I don't know what it is you do, but Calendly is a great one to start. And again, I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that, but try to think. Yeah, just start there. Let's keep it simple, right? I know it works. A lot of people use Calendly. So if you're catching me on the replay, hashtag replay, let me know if you got value from this, what systems you use for scheduling, what systems you have for email. Brandy, what's up? What systems you have for email. And if you haven't gotten the Marco Polo yet, get it. And if you haven't checked the Marco Polo for me, check it. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. So anyway, I'm going to head off because it's late. It's Monday night, and I guess I do have to like get my life together for work in the morning. But I love you all. Thanks so much for showing up. Until next time, you can find me on facebook.com/doctormelva, doctormelva. Bye, lovelies. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you.